Welcome to episode 1 of my Yellowsticker Finds. This is going to be a festive edition. So I've been posting pictures of my Yellowsticker reduced to clear finds probably for about 10 years on my Insta and my Facebook. And sometimes I've done a little reel. Now that they're a thing, a little slideshow. And I've got a couple of videos about how to save money with coupons, which may need updating. So this is going to be a new series where I go through what you can find, what there is. So this is a Tesco haul, a recent one from Saturday. So I was at the right place at the right time, which I would say a lot of my luck has been right place, right time. So this is Tesco reduced a lot of their Christmas stuff down. Some items because they were on the date of the day. A lot of them they have far long dates and they were just wanting to clear it. And there was tons of food. There was fruitcake, there was Christmas puddings, there was panettones, there were Yule logs, there were baklava, there were nuts. There was so much stuff. Further along the aisle, there was more stuff that wasn't heavily as reduced, but still on club card price. There was cheese, but not as much. So there are still bargains out there to come. So you're looking at this and thinking, is this it? I don't really eat dates, but I thought I'd give these a go because these are usually expensive. These are £6.25 each. And these were £1.56. So I only bought one because I don't know how I'm going to feel about them. So I bought one, but I can live in luxury that there was loads of these. So that's the first one. This is something I knew I had to grab. There weren't many of these, so I just took a handful of what they had. So these are chocolate Brazil nuts. These are £2.90 a piece. And they were 71 pence. I was standing there and the guy said, ignore the stickers because they're going down. So he did a price check for me. And there was other nuts also. So 71 pence. So you can't go wrong. Where could you buy these for that? Okay, next. Some of these were on club card price. So they're actually, it's a bit more confusing. So we have a gingerbread panettone. I had my eye on this before Christmas. So this is £12 to buy, and it was £3. So this was on a club. They have a weird thing when they're doing a club card price for some reason instead of just reducing it. So it was £3. So that's pretty good price. A plain panettone. These are quite heavy, to be honest. These are good to keep for a long time. Plain panettone is 10, and it was £2.50. So that's another good one to keep for a long time. It's good to have something in the store cupboard. Okay, these were reduced because they were on the day. These baklava, but look, 31 pence, and these are £5 each. There's a slightly less stickered one here. Look, so I've got a couple of these. These are luxurious. Oh my god, 31 pence. I'm surprised they were not gone. So I've got a couple of just there. These I have been wanting since, I think, about 2 years. They are in the free from section. They are dark chocolate and they are honeycomb. So a bit like a fancy crunchy. But look, it is quite fancy. These are £10 a piece. And it's dark chocolate. These were £2.50. So I think these are a nice little treat. Because this is quite thick inside. So I'll cut this into wedges. So I managed to find 2 of them. So, top tip. Although these were in the Christmas bakery aisle, do check the regular aisles where the food usually is, because sometimes the stuff is still in a dual facing. Working in the shop myself, they'll be in the seasonal aisle and they'll sometimes be in the aisle. So look in the gluten-free, dairy-free section, and they had these things which people are probably overlooking. See, look, that's another picture. Doesn't that look good? Some people are overlooking these things, and there's still reductions there, which probably people won't go to as much. These are all within date, apart from the baklava. Next one. This is quite a good bargain. This is a Christmas cake kit. This date is far beyond what it's not out of date. So it was 75p. This is originally £12. Funny enough, I bought 2 from Waitrose the previous day, so it's clearly the day for with the week for Christmas cake kits, because this is essentially dried fruit. It's going to be icing, marzipan, and there'll be sometimes it's a cutter, and you just add the wet ingredients to it. So this is a good one to keep. So £12 to 75 pence. Last one is, second from last one is Tunis cake. So this is I never really grew up with this, but my dad remembers it, and I can't really remember it. This is a Tunis cake, so it's a Madeira sponge, which has a chocolate thick topping, and this has marzipan fruits on it. So there was only one of these. I mean, look, that had a use by date, so that was because it was on its date, but still, it was 63 pence. And I think this was, let's have a look, the receipt is quite long. It was £10. I did buy one from M&S, which was a £5. But usually Tesco aren't so generous so early in the morning. This was probably about lunchtime, so I wouldn't expect to see prices like this so early in the day. So they just went all out and just said, get rid of it. And this is the last one in this haul. This is a sticky toffee panettone. So these are things I had my eye on before, but I waited my time for it to go down. So I paid £2.75 for that. And originally, some of these, I think, it was £11. These things, I was thinking M&S is expensive, but some of these things on the price that they are is quite expensive. I also bought some party games and some cocktail shakers, which I think is quite, they're quite funky. And I also bought some pate. That was just half price. So some truffle chicken liver pate, which was £2, and there was also a mushroom one, which was £2 as well. We also had some stuff in the chilled section. So I've got some pasties. We're lucky enough to get some steak and some other bits. They were quite reduced for the time of day too, so it's good because usually it's around 4 or 5 o'clock, probably something like that time, or going up to 7, that you start to see the really smaller prices. But these prices were smaller from the get-go, and there was so much there. I mean, Mr. Kipling slices also, all that kind of stuff. So it was well worth the visit on what seemed to be my supermarket crawl that day, because I'd gone to Asda's. We were about to go to Sainsbury's afterwards. So this is a small haul, and my house is sort of filled with Christmassy stuff. So this is how you save money, and this is how you live more luxuriously for less. Hashtags luxury for less. So hope you enjoyed this episode 1 of this Yellow Sticker series, where I go through what I found, my buys, and see what's out there. I also have a foodie waste playlist where I look at to-go boxes and little waste not boxes and other boxes when I can get them, examining how you can save money for what you get by rescuing food close to its sell-by date and rescuing food that would have otherwise gone in the bin. If you like this video and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and check out the other videos. So shopping, travel, food reviews, and let's see what else can come along this channel. But anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.